GTYTYU 86,975,968,643 just followed. Inimical marriage VK4Z7 said at St. Tigrim 17. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. https://nesna.com Imagination said yo.
Yo, nigga. What up, my nigga?
Imagination asks how ya
They're
doing,
pretty good,
man.
dude. I just stopped playing like 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna smoke now. Smoke up! Smoke up before the landlady gets here. I'll be right back.
Imagination said sorry couldn't hear ya over Jimmy mooing.
Yo, what up? No, I just said that I went to go smoke. That I stopped playing a while ago, and I went to go smoke. But I was playing a bit, dude, in the morning. I haven't played in a long time. I've not played in a long time.
Imagination said nice cheers.
What about you? What's up with Maine? What's new with the Maine? With the Maine are.
Imagination said, yeah, I gotta play guitar
Holy
more
fuck.
myself.
Yeah, I gotta play guitar more myself. Yeah, dude, it's nice to get out of the computer, you know, like off the screen. That's why I want to do it too.
Imagination said, just got out of work, boring ass day.
Yeah, damn. I feel that. I feel that. Let me just play a bit more and then I'll just close off.
Imagination said, damn, Trish J looks hot as fuck. Camel toe action.
I know, bro. I know. Trish looks fucking hot. You don't think she does that on purpose? Obviously, dude. I mean, dude, she looks fucking hot as fuck. She looks more Latina than Filipino. I guess she's a mixed Spaniard.
Imagination said 1K fish boy to get her to dress up as sexy Native American.
That's crazy. Dude, I bet someone would pay that.
Imagination said Aperture gave 200 towards it.
Of course he would. Of course he would, because he's a fucking pimp, dude. I mean, simp. I mean, if you got money, you're a pimp. But yeah, Aperture's a fucking simp, bro. What are you talking about? Fuck that gay nigga, dude. Fucking gay shit. Women should be paying you. What do you mean you should be paying women? Fuck that.
Imagination said, yeah, for sure. Imagination said, I only dono to women I am not attracted to love.
The opposite.
Imagination said, no simpin' here.
Yeah, we ain't simps, bro. We're gonna be alpha males. Alpha base males. That's what we gotta do, bro. No other way, honestly. No other way. It's the only option, It's the only option if you want to be a man. I'm not a gay lord or a fucking boy or a pussy, dude. You gotta be a man. You can't be a fucking pussy. Like, not wanting to step on people's toes and all that shit. Like, I get that. You keep your shit to yourself, right? Like, I mean, I'm talking about myself as well. Like, we keep our shit to ourselves, but we shouldn't be like worrying if we offend anyone.
Imagination said, for real. Women don't like simps.
Yeah.
They can tell.
Exactly. Straight up, as a man, you need to be able to provide either a good or a service and protection for your family and your circle. You can't just be a fucking leech, bro. You can't be fucking simping. You can't be under anyone's boot heel. And I believe that the Bible and Jesus and this new awakening and all this, like, it gives you empowerment. It gives you freedom. Like, you break free of your captors. You break free of your masters, per se. And there's only one master. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to bend the knee to anyone except God, dude, and Jesus. But yeah, I'm not gonna bend the knee to my wife. I mean, to propose, yeah, but dude, I ain't working for anyone. Only God, only God, only God. That's why I want to be. That's why monetary freedom and self-sustainability is very important for me. Because I want to work only for God, not for anyone, you know. Work for everyone. I want to work for people. I don't want to.
Imagination said, yeah, governments hate spirituality because it puts an authority higher than themselves.
Yeah. The old governments, right? The new government that is coming is freedom. It's the republic. It's the true republic will be reformed again. There will be no politicians or voting and all that bullshit.
Imagination said, I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's a way. That's what's happening. That's what Trump represents. Trump is bigger than people think.
Imagination said again, I hope so. I voted for him, but mostly because I didn't want that stupid bitch Kamala.
You should have voted for him because of his morals and his fight. Dude, alone with the assassination attempt, that's enough for someone to get elected. They're still putting their life on the line. They're still fighting for us. Dude, people don't understand these things. It's way bigger than politics or optics or fake news, or it's all.
Imagination said, I don't trust any politicians.
Yeah, lifelong career politicians are snakes, bro. There's new politicians that are in it for the fight, you know, with they know the plan and they know what to do. But career long, like Schumer or Nancy Pelosi or Pencil Neck, Schiff. These are all pedophiles. These are all monsters, demons.
Imagination said, yeah, hopefully lobbyists and deep state don't get to them.
Yeah, exactly. No, we already won, bro. That's what happened in 2017. Dude, Think Tank isn't even that entertaining, honestly. They just are drunk and they cause drama and shit. Like, they don't do anything fun, dude. Like, it's all nonsense, bro. People give like, people just hype boring shit like Sardine Tin. Like, nothing came out from there. There were no clips. If it was good, it would have been there would have been a lot of clips.
Imagination said it has its moments. But yeah, they should have had games and challenges.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, do something entertaining, dude. Like, do some entertaining shit. So they're just there, and then Monkey King's just there. Like, it's like, I get Alex. He's a bit fucking autistic, but But dude, fucking Donnie is fucking. Everyone hates Donnie. Like, he has no positive audience. The only audience he has is just fucking haters. And it's just the same gay old shit. He's a gay black man that knows French. And he's a genius, apparently, but puts no good content out. Like, what the hell is that about? That's fucking. Like.
Imagination said yeah, his only connection is Alex Stein.
Alex Stein, yeah. He was telling Alex the other day, he's like, dude, I got connections, I got pool, you're nothing, and dude, nah. And Alex was just quiet. He's just quiet. But Alex shouldn't drink, bro. Like, Alex gets crazy when he drinks. He can barely contain himself when he's sober, you know, like, that's why he has to be high, he has to be sedated, because he can't be, like, active all the time. Like, he has too much energy. He has to have a healthy output. And that's what I do too, you know, like, I'd just be losing my mind if I was sober all the time. In this fucking time, you know, like, this shit's crazy, bro. We live in a crazy world. Any sane person would go insane in this world, not knowing that it's insane. But people think it's normal, so everyone's just crazy. Like, there's literally millions of crazy people, dude. They're all nuts. They're all crazy. Like, you know how the lefties or the left sees the right as less like crazy. Look at this picture. That's crazy. That's how they are.
Imagination
That's
said,
how
I mean, Dumb
the left
Gay
is.
has done acting gigs, and on Alex's Stein's
So he has done more
show.
than Alex, but it doesn't.
So he has
doesn't.
done more
Yeah.
than Alex.
Yeah, yes.
But it's less than Bert has done.
How's the mic? How's the sound check? Can I get a sound check up in here? I'm gonna try different mic positions, and you let me know. Okay, this is position 1.
Imagination said sounds fine, man.
Alright, that was position 1. This is position 2. This is like studio shit. And I'm talking. This is my voice. This is my voice. Check.
Imagination said position 2 is worse than 1.
Yeah, it's farther away. Let me do voice check on position 1. Give me a sec. Check. Mic check. Check. How's that? Is that better than position 2?
Imagination said sounds fine.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, today is my landlady's birthday, bro. So, like, she's gonna have a party and shit. The thing is that, like, she's a bit crazy. She's a bit nuts, dude. She's a bit, loco. Just a bit. She's not that loco, but she gets angry out of nowhere. Like, I mentioned the $2,000 stimulus package that Trump wants to give out, and she just lost her shit. She's like,
Imagination said lol, most women are.
I hate him. But, like, she got so angry, dude. And I just didn't say anything. I just stay quiet, but yeah, that happens a couple of times in a different couple of situations that's happened, and that shit's crazy, bro. Like, I just don't want to get kicked out. It's a pretty
Imagination
good setup.
said TDS real.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what the cure is? Money. Dude, if we all get a bunch of money, even the lefties, and the same amount, they're gonna lose their shit, bro. They can't. It's like a red pill. It's like they're being like, Trump is good. Trump is actually the good guy. Like, get your shit together. He actually wants to help. He doesn't want to take advantage. He wants to represent us. He wants to work for us. That's our boss, bro. But he works for us. We're his boss. We're the boss's government. That's the thing with Trump now. Some crazy shit, bro. Some crazy shit.
Imagination said yeah, some of them will still hate on him because they can't admit they were wrong.
Exactly. It's the ego. The ego has too strong a hold on them. It just holds them so strongly, bro. Yeah, it was fucking crazy shit. Hey, we got original music here. This is not even radio, bro. This is fucking producer station. Yeah, truth will always win in the end. Yes. Here we play originals. Only originals. We're original. Too original.
Imagination said can't hear piano well in that mic position. Imagination said better.
I studied this shit for like a while. I'm self-taught. I mean, I've had teachers, right, as friends. Like I play with friends and shit, and they've taught me everything that I've known in a sense. They've taught me. But there never been like
said you should connect your keyboard to your PC. That way you can have a direct audio line.
I actually have an interface, but I can't. See, the thing is that if I do that, the audio would just come out from the speakers. And the speakers are in a different place. And the speakers are like fucking like big as hell, dude, and they fuck my ears up. I can connect it to the PC and then the Bluetooth maybe, but it would just come out from the right. Like no, I like playing the piano right here and having the sound come out of the keys instead of anywhere else, you know. I mean, I can do headphones, I guess, but I just feel like the mic is good enough. I mean, I like the vintage sound too, so I like the DIY part of it. So it doesn't have to be like
Imagination
100%
asks
crispy.
You don't have a line out on your keyboard?
Yeah, I do. I can do both actually. The big one and the small one. Well, no, just a big one because I don't have a transformer for it. But I can do a big one. I have an interface and I can just run it. That's what I used to do actually. I tried it out a bit before and it worked. But the sound would just come out of the speakers of like over here, like over there. Because my computer is like right here, like there. It's to my right now. And then if I go into the computer, my keyboard is to my left.
Imagination said gotcha.
And yeah, the speakers are way too big, bro. That's why I bought a little Bluetooth speaker for the PC, because I have big ass monitors. They're JBLs. I'll send you a picture in Instagram or Discord? What would you prefer, brother? Oh, dude, fucking this dude's live.
On today's Edge of Wonder. How would you guys like a world exclusive of something
Who is this? Ask me. Tell me who this is. If you. Oh, he just said his name. What a fucking dumbass.
Imagination said wherever.
Wherever. All right, I'll send it through you on Instagram. So fucking dumb, bro. Oh no, it's alright, alien. Hold on. There you go. I mean, for comparison, for the size of it, and I've used those like all past year, dude. But they're way too big. They're way too big. And here, how can you hear? How is the voice sound from this angle? How does it sound? Test, test, check, check, check. This is my normal voice. I'm talking normally. This is normal volume. The volume is normal.
Imagination said nice man. Yeah, similar to my speakers.
Nice, bro. I'm gonna put it like right here.
Imagination said yeah, voice is fine like
nice,
that.
Bro. Fuck yeah. Just find that sweet spot, you know. So I always know what to do. Yeah,
Imagination asks, I think ya gotta tilt the mic towards the speaker a bit. It's a little low. You must have noise cancellation on?
Yeah, I think I do, dude. I think I do. Check. Let me do a real quick check. Mic check. Let me do a quick mic check. Give me a sec. Cause this mic's pretty cool. Hold on. How the fuck do I do it? Filters? No.
Imagination said you might wanna try turning noise cancellation off for piano.
Alright, let me... Vertical layout. Oh, the vertical layout is way better. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, nigga. Yo, hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Yo, hell yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. Advanced audio properties, that's where it was off. Check. Yeah. Damn, there's like there's echo. I mean there's like reverb, right? Check. Oh shit, what the fuck? That's crazy, dude. Check.
Imagination
Echo,
said
yeah.
more
I don't
echo,
know.
yeah. NVM.
NVM. Check. 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 Mic check. 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 Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Holy fuck.
Imagination said that's less echo.
Yeah, I gotta. This is a compressor. Check. Check. Hello, compressor. Compressor. Yeah, no noise. Dude, there's fucking echo on this shit. What the fuck?
Imagination said yeah, that sounds okay.
Let me turn them all off. Okay. Check. Why is there fucking echo, dude? What the fuck?
Imagination said still echo.
Oh, it's cause watch. It's cause it's picking up the sound, I guess.
Imagination said you'd have to wear headphones if you're gonna do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Shit. Check. Hello. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Check. 1, 2, 3. The fuck? I mean, it sounds good, right? Dude, look at that fucking image. It looks fucking dope as hell.
Imagination said yeah, should be good.
Yeah, even if I just turn it down, it'll be good. Hello? Check. Alright, check. There should be no echo now. It's because it was the volume is coming
Imagination
straight
asks
through.
what are these images? Some slideshow you made?
Oh, they're just pictures that I save in my computer. I have like a big library of pictures that I see, and I just save them. And I just run a slideshow through that. Basically.
Imagination said nice.
Yeah. Basically. I wanna play some fucking Somewhere Winds Meet, dude. I wanna play that. I'm just gonna check on Thankful Tank. Well, it's nothing. It's boring. It's just Daniel laying there, and there's a fucking TV, and they're watching a fucking Fat Albert. What the hell is that fucking shit? What the fuck? Shit's boring as hell. Damn. Shit's boring, bro. Major Taylor, or what the hell's her name?
What we did by fighting so hard.
Imagination said, "Yep, only content is Trisha's camel toe."
In the world, even the president of the United States, in order to
Her
make
ass,
this
dude. She
vote
has a fat
happen
ass.
today.
That ass is good.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And
They're
I gave
fighting
him my
now.
loyalty
Trump
for
and
free.
Major.
I won my first election
Major
without his
are
endorsement,
fighting.
8 men in a primary.
Just like Trump and
And
Elon were fighting.
I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies.
These people don't understand.
And for
It's all
America
planned.
first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a
it's
traitor
5D
is.
chess, bro. 5D chess.
Is an American that serves foreign countries.
Dude, I felt so good playing, dude. It's been a while.
A
I needed like a pure creative outlet, bro.
That serves the United States of America and Americans like
Oh,
the
look at what I'm
women
wearing.
standing
Look at this
behind
shit,
me.
dude. It's my
And I
Kung
want to tell
Fu
you that this only became
ki, I
possible
guess. Well, in
today
Japanese
because
it's called
the
ki.
American people whom we serve as representatives here
It
in
says,
Congress demanded
Mexico,
that this vote happen.
Templo
And they
Shaolin de
put more
Mexico.
pressure on every
Mexico's
single
Shaolin Temple.
elected politician in this
I
city
did
than has
I just did
ever
it for
been
like
put on them.
2 months or some
And
shit.
today you are going to see
Imagination said,
probably a
"Sweet."
unanimous vote
I've done
in the
Kung Fu
House
for a little bit, but
to
I've
release the
mainly
Epstein files.
done karate.
But the fight,
I'm a
the
brown
real
belt.
fight, will happen after that.
Brown belt in karate. Dude, I'm this close to getting the black belt. I'm so close. I just need to study a couple of years.
Imagination said, "Hell ye,
Yeah,
get
that's
it,
what I want to go
man."
to Japan and see if I can get a dojo to train in and get a black belt, but in Japan, like official black belt. Because I just studied in Mexico, and Mexico has a lot of karate and taekwondo and martial arts. We love that shit. Competed in like tournaments and shit like that. Like when I was a kid, like not recently, but when I was a kid, like 10. Like I used to go like nationals and shit in Mexico. And I wasn't the champion, but I competed like nationally. And I recently got my brown belt back because I took out my black belt when I was like 13, and then I stopped doing karate and I picked it back up last year. No, like 2 years ago. And dude, I'm so
Imagination
fucking
said,
high, bro.
"That's still cool, man. I always wanted to do martial arts."
Yeah, I mean, most martial arts don't have a real world application in a sense. I mean, they do help, obviously, you know. It helps knowing how to throw a punch and a kick better than not knowing, right? But there's things called katas, so there's things called like katas, or I don't know what they call it in English, where it's like a dance or like the sequence, and that's like you can't apply that shit in the real world. You can't wait for your opponent to see what he does and like do a counter move and think. Like it's not like that. Like real fights don't work like that. They are based on instinct and like in the moment, like an improv dance in a sense. You can't be like planning it out in your head and thinking, well, I'm gonna kick him and then do a back kick and then do this and like, and that's my problem with like modern martial arts, I guess, or original martial arts. Like you should study boxing and a martial art. That's how it should be, because boxing is the most accurate to world like fight with no weapons, right? But
Like Taekwondo, like you can't just beat someone with kicks, dude. You don't know how to punch or take a punch or move and react and all this shit.
Imagination said there's an author.
Yeah, I can just read it out. I don't have this need this bitch to fucking. Well, I started doing karate. He lives 40. He has a spiritual approach to it. Pretty, yeah. Also, that's why martial arts are pretty cool because they're also spiritual. You have to work on your spirit as well. It's not just physical. And in sports, it's very. I mean, I wouldn't say sports are not spiritual, but martial arts makes you meditate. Martial arts, you have to take time to do all these things. You can't just be fucking all buff and don't know how to use your muscles, you know? Oh, dude, I ate some fucking egg tacos, bro. Fuck. They're not sitting well.
Imagination said yeah, boxing always needed. And some BJJ if it's MMA.
What's BJJ? Let me look it up real quick. Combat sport. Jiu-jitsu. I hate jiu-jitsu, bro. I mean, I get the grappling part, right? And in a lot of fights, you do wrestle and grapple. I get that. But I hate jiu-jitsu, bro. I hate fucking Brazil. I hate all that fucking bullshit. Edge of Wonder. Dude, I can't believe Edge of Wonder are putting videos again. Have you heard of Edge of Wonder? These guys were old, bro. These were like one of the first fucking... It's needed for MMA, even though it's pretty homo. Yeah, you're
finally.
right. It is needed in a sense.
So, wait, we're
dude,
live
these guys
now?
are
No,
old
it's
school, dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've heard of them. Dang, they're putting videos out now? That's crazy. 5 years ago. Most fights don't stay standing. Yeah,
Cancel.
they do go to the ground a lot of
On
times.
Jemima. Cancel?
Cancelled?
People seem always to be ready to jump on anything that
These guys were in the forefront of like the Great Awakening and all this shit.
someone's life is destroyed.
I mean mainstream,
One
right?
person did stand
Because the
up to
Great Awakening has
cancel
been going on
culture
for like
mob. He
decades.
stood up on the grounds of
But these guys, dude, I used to watch these guys all the time. This is crazy. And they just released a video.
On today's Edge of Wonder.
How would you guys like a world exclusive of
19
something very
minutes ago.
classified?
Riveting revelations
Oh,
from David
we're back.
Wilcock.
These guys are good.
It is unbelievable.
David
And
Wilcock
the
is alright.
questions of
He's a little
dark
bit
agenda behind the California
controlled, in a
wildfires in
sense.
this exclusive interview.
This is crazy, okay?
But what
But
does
he
crazy
talks
look
truth,
like?
honestly.
If you see
What
them in
the
their
heck?
native form,
And why would the deep state be concerned with who they are?
one of the names that I've heard used for them, and I've heard this for many years, is
And it's a name you may have thought you knew. In
This
an
Friday,
exclusive
this
interview you
David
can't
Wilcock
miss
is a
on the
grifter, man.
Edge of Wonder.
Yeah, he's a
Buckle
bit of
in,
a-
because it looks like we're in for yet another mind-blowing thrill ride.
We're
there
back.
will be a massive avalanche event of awakening, and it's coming soon.
Yeah, he's
In
controlled
part one of
innocence.
this David Wilcock exclusive.
Wildfire. This Friday, December 7th. Ooh. What do you mean this Friday? It's not even this Friday. It's like 1, 2. It's 2.5 weeks. How are they calling it this Friday? This Friday. Live from Radio City Music Hall. That shit's gay as fuck. I hate them. They're so fucking gay. Oh. Forgotten Realms. What is this?
You too.
Yes. The guy.
Nothing gets.
Damn, shit's so boring. Look at this image. That's crazy.
Okay.
It's your boy. He did a lot of the super solar whistleblower stuff that people were just like,
I think
Yeah.
this.
yeah, he worked with a couple of like whistleblowers. He mostly has done like remote viewing and all this other bullshit.
Yes.
And like past lives and
Well, what if we were too light? If we were
shit like
far
that.
away?
But he's pretty crazy, bro. But he has a good heart, I think. He's not like begging for money or doing scams or shit like that, you know? Like, he's gotten, like, shitted on more than he's done the shit. Like, he hasn't done bad shit, you know? But he does get a lot of shit. And that tells you a lot. Yeah, he's on the woo-woo disclosure side, yeah.
They say they just saw feet.
No, I filmed you guys. What do you mean?
Here we go. No.
There you go.
There we go.
This girl's pretty hot. And that's her brother. Dude, I think her brother was gay or some shit. Dude, that's crazy. Age of Wonder's coming back, dude. I used to watch that with my ex. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh my god. That was fun. Look at the sea turtle! Hi, sea turtle!
What the fuck?
Wow. So big. Oh, I think that's a nurse shark. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. You see that?
Yeah, maybe we can do guitar one day and then piano the next or some shit like that, dude. Because they both feed off each other very well. I like doing them both. Because I can learn stuff from one and apply it to the other.
And this is the water park.
Like piano's melodic and guitar's more rhythm, I feel. Because I'm not good at picking guitar, like doing riffs and shit like that. I just like power chords and just strumming patterns.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. This is
More
really
rhythmic,
good.
I guess.
This is really good.
Damn, that looks so good.
Good. Very good. Glutinous rice.
Look at this.
One of my favorite foods.
She gets paid to do this shit, bro. What the fuck?
What is your most favorite food?
That's probably.
Tonkatsu.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah.
For me, it's like sushi. I have a open bite, guys. I cannot chew things off. I cannot close my teeth. Why do you eat like this, G? Guys, what would you do if you went on a first date and then the girl that you're dating eats like this? Run away? Bro. Woohoo! Spinning the lantern.
Let's go, man.
So gay.
Great. He's 28 already. Yeah. He has fat. No, I don't. Did you not see me on the scale? Look. All skin and bones. I have to work out.
I have no fat. Like on my belly, there's like no fat. I'm like, I could see my ribs. Ginny's anorexic.
Anorexic.
I eat a lot. Did you not see? I eat more than Kevin.
How do you do this?
Damn.
Why do I feel dizzy?
Let's watch some other shit.
Oh, look at this. Japanese fishermen used to use glass balls to float their nets. They stopped making these in the 60s. So this thing has been floating in the ocean for at least 60 years until it washed up on this beach. The blue ones are a little bit more rare. Look at this. See, there's the fresh grizzly bear tracks, and you can tell that there's layers of old prints underneath that. Grizzly bears like to walk up and down the same trails over and over again. This bear's been using this trail for a while. I definitely don't want to
some of the
leave my
projects
gear on
don't.
this trail, or I'm
Sorry,
gonna
I
have
just saw
bear
your message
problems.
because I turned off TTS.
I got
Some of
off the
these
grizzly
projects are
bear
kinda
trail,
weird,
and I can
but-
see another trail going right through here. You can see here the hoof prints.
But it's got a good heart. I don't
These are
think
all
he's a dick.
caribou tracks. I've got about 3.5 miles to go down that beach to get to the walrus carcass. So I'm gonna leave most of my gear right here and hope the bears don't find it before I
The
get
secret
back.
space
My
program.
guess is that as long as I'm back
There
here
was a
before
walrus,
nightfall, I
which
should be
we
okay.
talked.
You know,
Oh,
people
yeah.
tell you all the
He's the head
time,
of the
don't
world's
leave food in your
martial arts
pack, 'cause the
societies,
bears will get
and
into
if
it.
necessary, and in an emergency, he
Imagination
can
said I
summon up
don't
an
think
army
David
of
Wilcox
200
is in
million
that
people
doc, but
worldwide.
another guy who does the
Here,
same
on my
Conscious
right
in
is
this country.
Alexander Romanov.
Meaning James.
The interview lasted 1 hour, and here's what happened.
I don't
Okay,
think
so
David
my
Wilcox
name is Oki.
isn't that dog,
So
but
it
another guy
started
who
from
does the same thing.
before I was
Mm.
even born, where they genetically enhanced my DNA. And by the time I was 6, I was put into a special program run by Monarch. I was under the direct tutelage of Pulse Ring, Kevin Spacey's clone. There was 12
Kevin
children
Spacey's
who were
clone.
trained directly under him, including myself and the YouTuber Mr. Beast.
So,
What?
can you comment about what you, or maybe Mr. Beast, or maybe the people in your group were all being groomed for?
We were pretty much put in a top elite special program. They pretty much utilized every method they could.
RR Roxy
Like
said
kamikaze
7th Ghost
pilots.
17.
What up,
Rhymi
Rox?
7th
At least
Ghost
what I heard,
17.
Glad to have you
Rhymi
here.
7th
Black
Ghost
people require
17.
different
Rhymi
protocol,
7th Ghost
brainwashing.
17.
This is a made up
Rhymi
story he
7th
came up with
Ghost
to trick them into
17.
thinking it was Super Soldier. Damn.
Imagination said this is a made-up
Time
story.
flew by,
he
and
came
I
up
was
with
struck
to
by the
trick them into
effortlessness of
thinking
retelling
he-
the story
Shut up.
which I crafted.
Imagination
I spoke
said,
for 1
"Hey,
hour with
Roxy."
ease and told my story so coherently that I realized that if I was to continue to pursue a career as an
Mr. Beast.
influencer in the
Roxy
SSP
said,
community,
"Hey, Roxy
Dude, we never know.
BGI
Maybe
won."
maybe there is truth to this, maybe not. But there is a campaign out there trying to tell us lies, and then there's another campaign trying to tell us truth. There are two campaigns. One of lies and one of truth. So we gotta see both and see what's the truth, you know? Because who's to say? Like, yeah, maybe there are bases deep underground and they're
Imagination
doing
said, "I think
human
there is truth,
experiments.
but there is a lot of grifters and wackos."
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. It's the movement has been compromised in a sense. It's a war, you know? But yeah, who's to say that there's bases in fucking Antarctica and deep underground, like, and there's human experiments and like basically monsters, dude. Like if you mess with a human's DNA so much and you mix it with animals or with other things, like you would just get monsters, dude. And I believe that's what happened in the previous civilizations, the ones that were wiped out. I think we had a very recent reset of civilization. But before that, it was like Atlantis, and they were just depraved, and they were just making like monstrosities, and they were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted, and they thought themselves to be gods. And then God just flooded everything, and he just like restarted everything. And it doesn't even have to be a flood, like the dinosaur hoax, like all that shit. Well, there's meteors. Meteors fall from the sky, and there's fire, and like that also could happen. The flood can happen. An earthquake can happen. Like all these like things have been done to reset this world a couple of times. So all the classical stories of fantasy, of unicorns, of dragons, of mermaids, like all that shit's real, dude. All that shit was real. Like they created those things. Those things did roam the earth, but we were barely reset. They took all the fantasy out. They made us think God is dead. They made us think that we're just material or matter or just bodies and coming from a monkey, and we're a little grain of salt in the galaxy, and there's no order to things, and we're just random, and everything just chaos and the Big Bang, and we're in a little meteor going 1,000,000 miles an hour, but we don't feel it, and we evolved from like a little bacteria into a little tadpole, and then a frog, and then a monkey, and then a human. Like, bro, that shit's so dumb, bro. That shit's not real. No, that's modern science. That shit's fake. Like, history is fake, dude. Everything's been fake, bro. Politics has been, governments has been fake. Our money is fake. Our healthcare system is fake. Our communications channels are fake. Where else is fake? College is fake, bro. They don't teach you shit. They brainwash you. They try to make you a fucking Democrat.
You gotta see through the lies, bro. You gotta see the truth.
RR Roxy said we run on being fake.
No, not me. Fuck that. I'm a real nigga. I'm trying to be the realest nigga I can be, you know? Real, you know, like too real. Like people can't handle my shit sometimes, you know. I get shitted on a lot because I talk about like all these things, and I think you guys can understand this. So it's like if someone hates me because I love Trump.
Said no, we real. The world is fake.
We run on being fake. Yeah, I get you. But if people like my landlady, like she hates me because I love Trump. I'm not gonna stop loving Trump. I'm gonna love him even more. I'm gonna appreciate him even more. He's like a role model I look up to, you know. Like I want to be like that. I want to be that fucking alpha fucking mentality of winning and fucking giving it your all and keep trying and never giving up and not being scared of the enemy and trusting God, and like that's something I look up to, you know. And I'm gonna appreciate him even more if people that are brainwashed are telling me to hate him. Like, no, dude, you told me to take the jab a couple of years ago and you expect me to listen to you? What the hell? You voted for Biden and you expect me to listen to you? That's so fucked, bro. These are crazy times. This is the apocalypse. This is the end of times. This is the end of the lies. Our age is fake. We're not 2020, 25
Imagination
years old.
said what is real. It could all be a dream.
Yeah, it could all be a dream. Maybe it is a dream. It's God's dream. What real is that I am alive. That's the only real thing that I can know 100%. I'm alive. I'm here. I can feel pain. I can think. I can feel. I can speak. That is the most real thing that I am 100% sure that I exist.
Imagination said I am that I am.
Exactly. That is the realest truth there is. That I am. Yes, that is the truth. And then from there I go up. Okay, I am a child of God. I am a member of this house, of this society. How do I want to behave myself? What do I believe? What do I want to fight for? What do I represent? Like, it's just building yourself up like that, you know, from the ground up. Because we were brainwashed, we were asleep. So we have to like be reborn. We have to reprogram ourselves. We had a virus in our mind. I mean, God made us perfect, you know, like we came perfect to this world with a clean memory, clean save, clean slate, clean playthrough. First level 0 to level 1. It's all clear. And then from there, we were brought up. Mostly lies, but that wasn't our fault. But we have to reprogram ourselves. We have to take the virus out. We have to see truth. We have to find truth and light. And that's reading through all the texts. That's reading through all the cultures to see who has the truth. To see who is the religion of peace, in a sense, or the frame of mind of peace, of not war and destruction.
Roxy said I think, therefore I am.
Exactly, Rox. So we gotta get out of this brainwashed bullshit. Like, it's very easy to get lost in the internet and online and in the little realities that we create. But there is only one reality. There is only one. The creator of creators.
Imagination said the Taoist would say everything was made perfect and remains perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect in God's eyes. But in our eyes, it's not perfect. Because God is perfect. God is everything. God is the unimaginable, unthinkable. God is everywhere. He permeates everything and the unknown even. That's how great God is. That's how big he is. He's in the deepest, darkest recesses of the world and existence and thoughts. He's everywhere. We are all God. We're all one. That's what people don't get. We all come from the same. But in God's eyes, we're perfect. But in our eyes, which are faulty and we can't see, we're not perfect. But we gotta strive to be perfect. And what is perfect? That would be Jesus, I believe. God sent his son, because Jesus is God. Jesus and God are one. It's a Trinity, right? It's Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. God incarnated on earth, the God of gods. I'm not talking about Buddha. I'm not talking about all these other messiahs per se. Yeah, they are somehow
Imagination
chosen.
said, I agree. All is God.
We all are
We
connected
all
to the
are
Great Spirit.
connected
Yes,
to the Great
exactly.
Spirit.
And this Great Spirit, he incarnated, and he had a son with a human woman. He was born like us. He was born through pain and blood and sweat and tears. He wasn't just like, Jesus didn't just come from a cloud and he just appeared and like he's like this magical being. Like, no. Like
Clara
the point of
Boogly
Jesus.
said, hey, do you want to play a
Shut up,
game
bitch.
together on
Shut up,
stream?
bitch.
Clara
Shut up, bitch.
Clara Boogly
Shut up, bitch.
Clara Boogly
Shut up, bitch. I'm preaching. Jesus is the blueprint. God came here to live a human experience, to play the human game, and that is what Jesus represents. And he also represents the sacrifice that has to be made for all of us to get into heaven, to come back home, to come back to what we really are.
Imagination said, to be fair, that
The
story is way older than Christianity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's this archetype, or there is this chosen one, and there's this son, the Son of God. Yeah, all this son worship. Dude, they were worshiping Jesus even before he came. Even before he came, he was fulfilling prophecies. That's how deep this shit is, dude. He's the chosen. There is no other prophet. There is no other being. There's no other entity that is greater than him. Yeah. It is the most popular person, figure there has been. There is a reason for it. There is a reason, our age, but Jesus as a symbol archetype, is that for sure? Yeah.
For sure.
But I'm saying that Jesus was also human. He is the archetype, and he is also human, and he was also here walking the earth with us. Like, I'm not just saying as a representation of the Son, you know. He is both. But he came here to teach us, to live as the blueprint. Love your neighbor, love your enemy, treat others as you want to be treated. The golden rule. That's basically the golden rule. Even in Eastern and Taoist and all that shit, they teach almost the same thing. Like Buddhism and Christianity, in a sense, are very similar. But I believe Christianity was hijacked. I believe the current Christianity has been hijacked by evil forces. And they took out a lot of things, and they manipulated the text. It is still the word of God, you know, but
Imagination
could be.
said
But a lot of the mythology comes from Dionysus and Bacchus, as well as Balder.
Dionysus
Yes,
and Bacchus,
but
as well
remember,
as Balder and Horus.
Yes, but remember, the mainstream story is a lie as well. You know, there could be things we don't know about Jesus or these other things, but the current narrative is that Egyptians lived from this age to this other age, and then Romans, and then these other things.
R.R. Roxy said, I love Dionysus.
But we weren't there. We were never there. We weren't there. It's a fake age. It's fake everything. We were not there. We barely been here fresh. Us this generation of humans. We were never in Egypt. We were never in Rome. There's no one alive that was there. It's like, it's all stories. It's all like they took like artifacts and all this bullshit, and they just made up stories. Oh yeah, there was this battle here, and and this person fought this person. Like, I believe all that is fake. I believe that the story, history has been manipulated and lied about. That's what I believe. That's why I take everything with a grain of salt as well. I'm not saying I know this 100% sure, but this is my conclusion from what I've seen. Oh yeah, so this thing is fake, but not this other thing. No. Everything is fake, from the science to the medicine to the information to the money. Everything's fake.
Imagination said, I personally think Jesus would have just been a shaman. Dude no,
he was never tripping balls
and snake venom.
I mean, Jesus did drink wine and all these things. He did take part in our lives, in a sense, like how we do things. But I don't believe Jesus had like revelations through like drugs or like all this other shit. It's just 5D consciousness. If you want to think of it as this way, it's a crystal consciousness. It's Christ consciousness. That's what Jesus did. Jesus is like the awakened one. Like, he was like Buddha in a sense. Like Buddha could see the code,
said,
right?
I love the fact he was
I like the fact that he was meant to the God. I love the fact he was meant to the God.
Said Christ.
Shut up, bitch. I love the fact that he was meant to the God, drink and drama and vibe with that, even if he wasn't real. Yeah, definitely. Christ means in Greek to apply drug to the eyes. Oh, nice. But yeah, I believe from all the records that we have, even though they may be fake, there is plenty of evidence that a figure on a cross that was sacrificed and called himself the Son of God, I believe that figure was real, you know. Even if you don't believe in him or not, or you believe he's only an archetype, I believe from what I've seen that there is, it's because the mass consciousness has the image of Jesus so hard in its mind, even if you don't believe in Jesus. Even if you don't believe he was real or is real, even though there is so much energy put into that image, into the cross, into the Bible, that people are reading this and having this in their consciousness, that is so big that there is something there, you know. The first crucified depiction of Christ on the cross, he had a horse head. Yeah, no, he was like a donkey. They were like making fun of the person glorifying God, and they drew him with a head donkey. Yeah, they were even getting haters back then, dude. Like, a lot of Christians have been killed for preaching, and they've been peaceful. That is the biggest also lie, that there's been a war on Christianity and Christians as well. Oh yeah, they're killing Somalians and they're killing Jews and Muslims. Dude, they're killing Christians more, and it's not even in the open. People don't know this, dude. And they're just preaching the Bible. They're just preaching the word of God. It's not like Jesus is telling them, like Muhammad, go make war, go kill this person, go rape them, or like in the Talmud with the Jews, oh, these are your cattle. These people are below you. Whoever is not a Jew is below you. No, that's not real. That's not a good religion. That's putting everyone below you, dude. That's not good. The only good one is Christianity. It's everyone is on the same level. There's no one above Jesus. There's no pope. The whole modern church is like toxic. It's like a lie. Like, modern church shouldn't exist. I'm not talking about the modern Christianity. I'm talking about the Gnostic or just the pure spiritual. You're talking about egregores. Oh, nice. I'm not talking about the church, because the church and the religion, I believe, are two separate things. The religion is just like the practice of, if you want to see it as magic or all this shit, that's more religion. Well, that's more church, I guess, because they do a lot of rituals in church. But I'm not talking about the Pope. The Pope can go fuck himself. There should be no Pope. There should be no priests. There should be none of that, in a sense. They shouldn't have the power that they have. I'm against all that, you know. But I do believe that we are free to practice whatever we want in this nation in a safe way without hurting anyone else. And Christianity is the safest and most loving out of all of them, I believe. Because Eastern religions, in a sense, there is no love there. There is only emptiness. There is only void. Oh, empty your mind. Become one with everything. Like, it doesn't tell you to do work. Out of mainstream religions, I agree. Yeah, Eastern religion doesn't tell you to do work for your neighbor or help your neighbor. Like, Eastern religion just wants your ego death. Like, it just wants ego death. That's what Eastern religion is. Like, just meditate, empty your mind, be one with everything. Like, it just gets you so far. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It helped me a lot. But there's no love. There is no love for the world as well. Or love for your life, in a sense. It just tells you become one and be enlightened and open your third eye, right eye. Open your third eye and you'll be one with everything, and you'll be in bliss, and you'll be out of the karma wheel, and you'll win this game. You'll reach enlightenment and what the fuck? And you'll get out of here. That's not enough. And then what else is there? The Muslims, dude, they're sick in the head. They fucking rape kids. Dude, they're violent. No. That's a no. And then what else is there? Native religions are just the shamanic glorification of elements and the natural world, basically. Which is no good, because that's no way to think now. We're not like we don't live in the jungle anymore. Crowley said that the ego looser yellow school of magic is just about not doing and not living, whereas the white school is living as fully as you can be. Yeah, that's what it should be about. It should be as living in the fullest
plan that God has for you, because we are made by God. We are made with a purpose. Every one of us has a purpose in this life to fulfill. Each one of us. So it's just living to that purpose fully, with honor and pride and respect and love for God, and through God's creations. That's what I believe is should be, There, and then we have also atheism, which is like no God, which is that is not good either. No atheist is happy. No person that doesn't believe in anything, just themselves, is happy. There's just ego love. That is just low vibration shit. And a lot of science comes with this atheism shit, which is not good. It kills your spirit. Atheism kills your spirit. I have to go out and wish happy birthday to the landlady, dude. Thank you, mods. But yeah, that's why I came back to Christ, bro. There's no other way. I can't be in control. I don't control anything. God controls everything. God is the one that moves everything. I have no say. Me as Grim, or me as Luis, me as this person. I don't have a say, bro. I don't have anything. There's no free will in a sense. Free will is an illusion. Everything's already written. We're just walking this script in a sense. We're co-creating it in a sense. You think I'm in control of my heart and my liver and my lungs and my brain? You think me as a person can control how I think? Okay, now I'm gonna think of digesting. No, that's the body I'm inhabiting, and that's just running on automatic in a sense. I hear you, man. I tried going to church when I moved here. Not for me, really. And I disagree on free will being an illusion. Yes, it is a conundrum. Free will is a conundrum. We were born here with a divine contract. God knew us before we were in the womb. He created us even before we had a body. We have souls, we have spirit. That spirit permeates body and material and matter. Spirit is greater than matter, and we are spirit mainly originally, and then we're just like in this body, in this ship, But the free will aspect of it is the gift of life that God is giving us. God gave each of us the gift of life, which is free will in a sense. And I choose to speak, and I choose to say these words, and I choose to talk to you guys, and I choose to see here and move here and do all these things. I choose to do that. That is free will, yes. It is real in a sense, but it is an illusion. God is the one moving everything. He knows what was, what is, and what will be. It's not like God is creating and God doesn't know what's going to happen. No. God already knows the ending. God already wrote everything. That's what we don't understand. If it's a quantum universe, every thought and action has a consequence. Hence free will, not do whatever you want kind of thing. Yeah. I do agree that there is action and reaction, And we're all one, and it's a one big field in a sense. But through that quantum universe, vibrational energy, whatever, there is a higher mind, even higher than the quantum level, that made that quantum level, that made that energetic field. Because before there was material world, or before there was anything in a sense, it was only God. And God chose to split himself in a sense. Crowley called it true will, meaning divine purpose. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. It is that. It is a conundrum. Free will is a conundrum. There are things that we don't understand that were meant to be. There is a destiny. There is an order to things. That is not free will. Animals have no free will. That's like self-autonomy. Free will is, in a sense, like self-autonomy. Like God gave us the gift of knowing that we are, of being conscious. Animals don't know that they're conscious. Animals just run on automatic. They don't think.
I mean, maybe they can think, right? But they're running on an automatic program. And God made us so free that we choose how to live and what to do, what to decide. If I want to be good or bad, I choose that. That is my free will. That is my freedom. That is the gift that God has given me. I choose to live a healthy life. I choose to love people. I choose to not hate. That is the great gift that God has given us, to choose for ourselves, to choose if we're a good guy or a bad guy, or we're going to do the right thing or the wrong thing. That is the purpose of it. Yes, that is how we learn exactly. So because there would be no purpose if God created us and he just saved us automatically. No. Each of us needs to be saved through our own merit. I will be saved from eternal fucking pain and suffering if I choose to do the right things. And there is a right and a wrong. It's not just arbitrary rules. There is good in this world and there is beauty in this world. There is beauty in nature. Nature is the most beautiful thing in the world. And there is goodness as well. Take humans out of the equation for a second. Animals can be good as well. Animals can give affection and feel fear and all these things. I was raised Catholic, but in a different way and more of the nihilism side, but it's their own. Yeah, it's just about being the best person you can be. Not for yourself, but for a higher purpose. Whether that be God, whether that be your family or your career or your, I don't know, anything that is not negative, you know? That's why I don't have a problem if people are not Christian, or I'm not trying to turn anyone Christian. I'm not trying to preach in a bad way. I'm just trying to express my opinion in the most creative and good way possible. And make friends along the way and have a good time, you know, and do all these good things. And also conquer evil. I want to conquer evil. I want to be part of conquering the evil in this world. I want to do that, you know. As a warrior, as a arbiter of truth and justice, I want to do that. I love a good time always, yeah. Dude, this life is so beautiful. You guys know that this life is amazing. But it is also hell, and it is also suffering, and it is also pain. But each of us chooses what side to focus on. What to focus on. Whatever God is, I think its ends are infinity and nothingness. It's a paradox. Duality is needed to express all. Exactly, yes. Yes, and that same God sent his only son that he ever had for us, to teach us, to show us the way, for us to learn, and to truly wake up and to truly come back home. That's what he did for us, and that's why he is my master. He is the master of masters. He transcends all masters. Like, you're telling me that this human's dad is the creator of everything? Like, that's why you're telling me that he's that powerful and important that he created everything. That's crazy, dude. I want that to be the king. I want that to be our leader. Hence why pain and suffering exist, because bliss and joy also exist. Exactly. You understand. Just as there is evil and pain and suffering, there should be an opposite to it, because we know what that is. So that proves. So let's say let's say an atheist believes in demons, no, or in evil spirits. This new spiritual awakening bullshit. They believe in evil entities, in reptilians, in child-eating fucking reptilians, and all this shit. Satanists, like, they worship the devil basically. But apart from that, let's say that exists, then there should be an opposite to that. There should be a goodness. There should be good humans. I personally think that we are all sons and daughters of God. Yeah. Yes, that is true. There's a truth. But yeah, bro. We are made in the image of God. We are meant to perfect ourselves. We are meant to be better. We are meant to be better people. We are meant to create a better environment and do good things from the heart. We are meant for that. We're not meant to be slaves. We're not meant to pay taxes or be raped or be killed. That's not what we're meant for. This is a sick world.
Adam Cadmon. This is a sick world.
We're made for another world. There's a very beautiful saying that I know, meaning primal man in Kabbalah, in a mystical concept of a primordial archetypal human from existed before the material world. Yeah, it's Jesus basically. Jesus existed before material world, before God created Adam and Eve. Jesus was real. Jesus was created. Jesus was created at the first creation, as also with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is like the bridge between God and its creation. And Jesus is the one that brings forth the Holy Spirit, who brings the message. Some Gnostics think Jesus was the serpent in the garden. Yeah, I bet. I am more like Ricky Gervais, George Clan. Ricky Gervais. I think Ricky Gervais is secretly a Christian, but you know how the mainstream media, there's a narrative behind it. I believe he doesn't say he's a Christian, because he's not like that sad. Dude, if you don't believe in anything or in God, or you're just an atheist, you're gonna have a bad time, dude. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna be so sad. You're gonna be so lonely. You're gonna seek love all throughout the world in worldly things, and that is not the real love. The real love is God's love. That is the real happiness. Accepting the Holy Spirit and knowing that you are a son of God. That is the real love. Submitting yourself to God and bending the knee and saying, God, I am nothing without you. God, you give me breath. God, you give me life. God, you pump my heart. You pump my veins with blood, and you give me life every day and every second of this world. That is all thanks to you, God. I, as a person, can't do that. I can't move my blood. I can't, like, you think we can do that, like, consciously, bro? No. There's something else doing this, and it's God. Not something else, not something, but someone. And that is God. People can't bend the knee sometimes. People are too their egos are too precious, and that they can't accept that we're creations of God. Well, it's unconscious, but yeah, if all things are God, then of course. Yeah, it's just we forgot that we come where we come from. We were born here, and we forgot that we come from God, and we forgot that we come from. Okay, let's, because you guys are having a bad time me talking about God. Let's change it to the universe. So the universe created us, and the universe made us forget where we come from. We think we're material, and we're not. That's basically the same thing. It's all the same. We forgot that we were created by the universe and by the what do people say? There's like a couple of like buzzwords in the community. Do you want to play a game together? No. Fuck off. Thank you, mods. Yeah, but it's not like, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not trying to win an argument or like, no. I'm just sharing with you guys what I believe and what I see and know, you know. And it's not about thinking and all this. It's about knowing. I know I come from God. I know God created me with a purpose. I know God has a plan for me. So I want to live up to that plan. Yeah, I still use the word God as the creator, even though I'm not a Christian. Yeah, it's because, like I said, modern religions have been hijacked. Even Christianity, even Catholicism, they've all been hijacked by the evil entities, or by the forces that want to control us. They've all been hijacked. But there is, I know, to Gnosis. Yeah, you should just be a Gnostic, basically. I mean, you kind of are already, but there is an order to things. There is a plan There is something there. We're not alone. And I'm not talking about aliens. Dude, I'm so high. I gotta sober up a bit before I like go and say happy birthday to my landlady. Dude, it's been hard living with her, bro. Honestly, she's like 62, so it's like there's this big age gap, I guess. So it just does feel like, in a way, like I'm her son or something like that, you know. Mostly Gnostic, but very eclectic. I saw God on acid once. I mean, you can see God every day, bro. You don't need acid to see God. You can see the beauty of God in the flowers and the person, in your partner. You can see God everywhere. You don't need drugs to see God. Drugs are just illusion as well. Like, the weed is not good for you, but I still do it. This shit's hard, bro. I saw. You open your third eye. It should be in the heart. The third eye should be in the heart. Not in the mind. True, but I'll have to tell you about it sometime in VC. Fuck you, bro. Yeah, you told me a little bit, but I'm down to hear the story, dude. That shit's crazy. Yeah, you don't need to see an angel to see God. You don't need to see Jesus appear in front of you to see God. You can see God through your heart. You can see God in everyday things, in the little things. Even in a bug, you can see God in a bug. God created that bug with a purpose, with an intention. That little ant was meant to do all these little things, and that is God's work. Even a sunset is God. Even a sunset tells you that there is a God. You don't need drugs to confirm to you that there is a higher hand at work. You don't need anything. You only need a pure heart. That's what you need. You don't need any other third variable. You don't need a variable outside of it. I agree. The heart is Tipper at the solar sphere of Christ consciousness. Yeah. The heart is very involved in this awakening. The heart, the mind, the body, and the spirit. Yeah. You gotta balance all those out. You gotta work on them. You gotta work out. You gotta take care of your body, take care of your mind. Think good things, positive, proactive things. Feel beautiful things, beautiful emotions. That's what Christ means to me, the link to the spiritual self through the heart. Yeah, Jesus did teach us how to reach that consciousness better than anyone in modern times, you know. So from that, I give him all the glory. I give him all the love, you know. I have to. It's not that I have to, I want to. I don't have to. I want to. I want to serve God. I want to bend the knee. I want to kneel in front of God and Jesus and thank them and give them my life. I want to do that. Yeah, the Sacred Heart, yes. I want to do that. There is no other thing that I want more than that. No money, no women, no drugs, no power, no ecstasy, no bliss. I want no bliss. I want to work here. It's hard work, but I want to go through it. No, thank you guys for listening. This shit's fucking good.